In the 1960s, the world witnessed an unprecedented musical phenomenon, the arrival of the Beatles. Formed in Liverpool, this iconic band not only revolutionized music, but also left an indelible mark on popular culture. With their blend of catchy melodies, innovative lyrics, and unmistakable style, the Beatles quickly became a symbol of a generation. From their early hits like Love Me Do, to their explosion in popularity with I Want to Hold Your Hand, the band captured the attention of millions, becoming global icons. Before you start this video, remember to subscribe and like it. As the Beatles rose to fame, their influence extended beyond music, shaping fashion, attitudes, and even social movements. They became cultural icons, embodying the spirit of the 1960s and inspiring a generation to challenge the status quo. Their innovative approach to music and their willingness to experiment with different genres not only set them apart from their contemporaries, but also paved the way for future artists to explore new creative horizons. The Beatles were not just a band. They were a phenomenon that changed the landscape of popular culture forever. In the midst of this context, a song emerged that would mark a before and after in the history of the Beatles. This song, written by one of the members, encapsulated not only their musical talent, but also the tensions that were building up. The creative process was intense. Every note and every word reflected the emotions of a group that, though united by music, was beginning to fall apart over personal differences. The song's lyrics addressed deep and complex issues, resonating with the anguish and confusion felt by the band members at the time. As the song took shape, reactions within the group were mixed. Some saw it as a masterpiece, while others saw it as a reflection of the divisions that were emerging. Tension was palpable in the air, and every rehearsal became an emotional battleground. The song, which promised to be a hit, also became a symbol of the growing rift between the members of the Beatles. Over time, the pressure became unbearable. Creative and personal differences intensified, and the band found itself at a critical point. The creation of this song, which had begun as a collaborative effort, became a catalyst for the split. The Beatles' history, marked by their incredible success, was also destined to be remembered for the tensions that led to their dissolution. The song, once a reflection of their greatness, would become a reminder of what had been lost. Thus, the road to the Beatles' breakup was laid, and the story of their breakup was beginning to be written, with this song at the center of the storm. As the tension within the Beatles continued to grow, internal conflicts became increasingly apparent. The band, which had once functioned as a cohesive unit, began to experience deep disagreements over the musical and creative direction they should take. John Lennon and Paul McCartney, the two principal songwriters, had artistic visions that, while complementary in the past, began to clash. While Lennon leaned toward a more experimental sound and more provocative lyrics, McCartney preferred more accessible melodies and a more traditional approach. This divergence not only affected their music, but also began to erode the friendship that had been the foundation of their success. Tensions were further intensified with the arrival of new outside influences. Each member's personal life also played a crucial role in the group's dynamics. John, for example, immersed himself in the world of activism and counterculture, while Paul focused on his family and side projects. George Harrison, feeling increasingly left behind, began to explore his own music and spirituality, which led him to distance himself from the band. Ringo Starr, although more reserved, also felt the weight of pressure and tension, which led to moments of frustration and discouragement. If you are liking the video, remember to subscribe and leave your like. In the midst of this chaos, the song that had begun to brew became a symbol of the impending breakup. As the time of its release approached, the band was in a state of decay. The recording of the song became a battleground, where arguments and disagreements were rife. Every studio session felt like a struggle for control, and the once free-flowing creativity became a painful and tense process. Finally, the announcement of the Beatles' split came as a shock to fans and the music world. It was in 1970 when Paul McCartney, at a press conference, revealed that he had decided to leave the band. The news spread quickly, and with it, the reality that one of the most influential groups in history had come to an end. The song that had been the catalyst for this breakup became a symbol of what had been and what had been lost. Each band member reacted differently to the split. Some were relieved, while others experienced deep sadness. The lack of apology and reconciliation among the members became a recurring theme in subsequent interviews and documentaries. John Lennon, in particular, never apologized for his role in the breakup, leaving a sense of incompleteness in the band's history. The split not only marked the end of an era, but also left a legacy of unanswered questions and fractured relationships. The Beatles' story, once full of harmony and creativity, was transformed into a narrative of heartbreak and heartbreak, with the song that had symbolized their greatness now serving as a reminder of what might have been. Thus, the legend of the Beatles continued, but with an echo of what had been lost along the way. The Beatles' breakup left an indelible mark on music history, and their legacy continues to resonate in contemporary culture. Despite their breakup, the band's influence has remained strong throughout the decades, inspiring countless artists and bands that have followed in their footsteps. Songs like Hey Jude, Let It Be, and Come Together not only became timeless classics, but also encapsulate the essence of an era when music had the power to bring people together. The magic of the Beatles lies in their ability to transcend time, and their music remains a refuge for those seeking solace and connection. However, the history of their breakup is also marked by a lack of reconciliation and apologies among the members. John Lennon, in particular, never apologized for his role in the breakup, leaving an emotional void in the band's narrative. This lack of closure has fueled speculation and debate among fans and critics, who wonder what might have been had the tensions been resolved. The complexity of their personal and professional relationships became a recurring theme in interviews and documentaries, revealing a more human side to the icons who once seemed invulnerable. As time progresses, the story of the Beatles becomes a reminder of the fragility of relationships and the difficulty of maintaining harmony in the midst of success. The song that symbolized their breakup remains a testament to the internal struggles they faced, and their legacy endures as a beacon of creativity and conflict. Ultimately, the Beatles' story is a blend of musical brilliance and the reality of life, a reminder that even the greatest can face challenges that lead them down unexpected paths. Their music, their story, and their legacy continue to inspire new generations, ensuring that the essence of the Beatles is never extinguished. As always, if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and like us, and we'll see you in the next video.